Have you ever thought that if you could just stop judging, you'd be a better person? This is an idea that pervades current spiritual thought. You will hear spiritually minded people say things like, "Don't judge, leave the judgment to God," and "She's so judgmental. How can she call herself spiritual?" I've personally witnessed many people stuck in the belief that if they could simply stop judging, then they would suddenly be transported to the unconditionally loving paradigm. They'd get nirvana. They'd achieve instant enlightenment. In truth, evolution does not work that way. Whether you like it or not, you've been living in a space of right-wrong reality where everything is seen through eyes of judgment. Good, bad. In other words, everything that is within your fear-based perception is connected to a judgment of good or bad, right or wrong. There's no way around this. The only way is through it. Owning and accepting your judgment is actually your ticket to freedom from the judgment, amazing as that sounds. If you can start to look at it differently, you can begin to see your judgment as a powerful tool for change. You can begin to see it as the way to change. You can then utilize your judgment to get to the place of non-judgment. By accepting, owning, and clearing your judgment, you will be able to actually change your own perception, which will lead you to a shift in viewpoint or a paradigm shift. The goal here is to get from living in the right-wrong reality to living in the loving, to go from having lots of judgment to having no judgment about anything. It isn't a matter of stopping the judgment. The key to this transformation is to embrace your judgment, greeting every judgment as an opportunity for growth. Judgment can be used as a healing tool, and if you can see and acknowledge its value, you can use it to quickly move into a life in the neutrality of loving, free of all judgment. So, how does judgment work as a healing tool? Judgment acts as a direct arrow to point or show you the specific place in your own consciousness where you're holding something in either right or wrong reality. In your body-mind at the cellular level, you either view something as good or bad. To the degree you judge something as good or bad, that judgment has an equivalent vibratory rate energetically within your cells. The stronger the level of judgment, good or bad, the lower the frequency of energy you're going to be holding in your body toward that thing. When you follow the train of thought of your judgment, the trail is going to show you exactly what irrational belief or ideas you need to clear in order to view that thing from a more loving perspective. Changing the viewpoint from right-wrong into loving immediately changes the vibration of the energy stored at the cellular level. Then you can let your judgment go by clearing it out of your consciousness and replacing it with your new truth. By clearing your judgment, the frequency of your energy body is transformed, and you will experience an instant shift into a higher vibration of consciousness. It's easy to utilize this tool once you learn how it works. Say, "I now embrace my judgment as my ticket to freedom." Action step. Begin to use your judgment as a tool for healing. Declaration. I now view my judgment as a healing tool. My judgment acts as an arrow, pointing me directly toward the places that I am stuck in right-wrong thinking. I am now utilizing my judgment as my ticket to freedom. Many blessings of joy and vibrant freedom